Greetings and welcome once again to the World of Thaylos. We bring together our party of adventurers once again, having experienced a significant loss during their last session. They encountered a curious and strange kobold chief that apparently spoke perfect English, and yet, after being quite cordial with them,
Perfect combo.
yes, after being quite cordial with the party, he was able to get Foluco on his own and somehow abducted him, and he has disappeared.
He roofied me.
The rest of the party is left perplexed as to what happened, while Barkable simply whines and barks at a solid cave wall.
He feels left out.
All right. We return once again to this large room. The most prominent feature of this room is a chasm in the center of the room, and on the other side of the chasm is a statue of a dragon between 3 and 4 feet high. As you recall, the statue is made of stone, but it is encrusted with veins of gold and platinum on the head and on the arms.
Can we sell it?
The kobold chief was challenging the party to get across the chasm, but upon summoning 2 different animals, both were unable to get across the chasm. Any object cast across the chasm hits an invisible barrier of some sort and falls into the depths. Loosefang, the thing that we wanted to do, we didn't get to do last week, I need you to make a will saving throw, because you're standing right there on the edge.
All right.
Jump in, jump in.
No, thank you.
Don't take when he jumps till he's dead.
You said reflex?
No, this is a will saving throw versus fear.
Oh.
He's scared of heights.
So if you have any bonuses against fear, then apply them now.
Forgot against illusion. But unless I just am being tricked into trade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's just a straight wisdom check. If you scroll a little further down your character sheet,
You're right. No, I'm sorry.
you need a will saving throw. Oh, wow. Shoo-hoo! Okay. Loosefang, you feel a sense of dread trying to overpower you, but you exhort your force of will to look over the edge of the precipice down into the chasm below. The sense of dread is hanging over you, but you are able to control your fear for the moment.
Echo.
Down in the chasm, it goes down further than you can see and disappears into the darkness below. Your voice echoes eerily down the chasm and disappears.
That's about as deep as Grandpa's wisdom.
Wonder if anyone would shout back.
Okay. Meanwhile, Marcus is carefully examining the wall to see if there are any secret doors. And I'm going to make a roll for Marcus here.
Just in general, music.
All right. Unfortunately, Marcus is unable to find any semblance of any opening, and he is perplexed as to how Foluco disappeared into the wall. He didn't see it happen, but obviously Barkable thinks that's the way he went.
I'm gonna do a spot check.
Okay, you want to try and examine the wall?
Yes.
Very nice, Mira. Very nice. Okay. You approach the spot where Barkable is scratching and whining against the wall, and you see at the base of the wall, not an opening, but you see what appears to be some sort of dusty or powdery residue, almost invisible.
Can I smell it?
I don't know what it is with you guys and smelling the dust or the powder.
Oh, no,
Okay.
no, have Barkable smell it. Have Barkable smell it. He's got great
Okay.
sense.
All right, just a moment, you guys. Just a moment.
Okay.
Just a general disclaimer. No, every music is meant to be for the game, make it funnier, better. The music is copyrighted by by rightful owners and stuff, so keep it by that. We don't own stuff. That was the disclaimer. Myra,
What?
first to talk. Maybe.
Oh, sorry. I'll just stop.
Yeah, we hear everything, like every cable moving.
Okay. Yep. I'm sorry. I'm back now. I was trying to get the children to move to a different spot.
You're fine.
How?
Okay. This powdery substance at the base of the wall, there is just a small mark. It looks to be ash. It is gray and crumbly, and it stains your fingers as you touch it.
Don't touch
No.
my ash.
My pretty fur.
So, yes, your white fur fingers now have ash stains on the tips of them.
I'm a smoker. I'm sorry.
I certainly hope not.
I'm not.
Okay? Sheik comes over and takes a look at the ash, and he says, "I did not hear it or see anything burning. Where did the ash come from? It wasn't here before."
Barkable barks. Arf.
Okay?
Pat Barkable's head.
So I'm interested to see what you guys are going to do here. Renji, are you going to make your way back into the cave?
He's like, no, screw you.
Yeah, that.
Okay, because you.
Like, it will be fun, but like, I know.
Yep.
I did that action because there's
Yeah,
more,
well, you wanted to get some sleep last time, and that's okay.
and I don't want to die directly.
Is it alright if I do
Not
a spot?
again. Not again.
Yep. Loosefang, do you want to come over here and do a spot check? Marcus he's getting frustrated and he's backing away, saying, "Yeah, be my guest."
Be my guest.
Be my guest. Be my guest.
Would it be a
Put
spot or
our
a?
kitchen to the test?
A spot or a what?
Is it a spot or a search?
In this case, because Mira has already spotted, then you can do a search there if you like.
I mean, I think it's gonna. I'd do better with a spot, but
Spot is to notice things.
that's what I was thinking. I'm actually looking for it.
Yeah, so you noticed something is there. Now you're searching to see if you can get more detail.
Oh, Barkable wanted to help.
Yeah. So Barkable is sniffing around, and he gets a bit of ash on his nose.
And turns stoned.
I'm gonna take my little white cloth and clean those.
You're gonna wipe your fingers off.
Yes, that too.
All right. Oh no, I'm sorry. What did you say? But you cut out there for a second, Mira.
I'm gonna use my little white cloth and clean up the ash on my fingers and Barkable's nose.
Ah, gotcha. All right.
Too late.
Then.
Barkable, don't eat it.
So Loosefang and Marcus and Barkable and Sheik need you all to do spot checks.
Oh, do another.
Another, yes.
Alrighty.
Another! Smash.
All right.
Well, Loose Fang's got great eyes.
Ever since I lost all that hair from the fire, I can see a lot clearer now.
You don't have your fur hanging down before your eyes anymore?
He's not like a big old sheepdog who's got his hair in his face all the time.
Yep.
All you people without that hair sure got something going. This vision stuff's amazing.
Okay, Loosefang, I am going to whisper something to you.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it in the chat, but only you will see it.
You
Okay.
can direct message him.
Yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing.
Yeah. Or you could ask us to mute for a minute.
What do my elf eyes? Okay. Okay.
Now you may do with that as you will.
Oh, would you mind pinging where on the wall all of this is going on specifically?
Yes. Right there.
And is there more powder on the ground, that ash stuff?
There's just a small spot of ash at the base of the wall.
Huh. Hey, Mira. That cleaning cloth you got there, the rag. It's a mighty nice one.
Oh, thanks. My mentor gave it to me.
Well, I find it odd because this ash stuff's pretty dark, but your cloth don't look dark. In fact,
Yeah.
it doesn't look dirty at all, which is unusual because whenever I wipe soot and whatnot off on my clothes, they usually the mess moves from my fingers to my clothes.
Yeah, it's got a cleaning magic spell on it that cleans itself.
Fast. I could have saved so many baths.
Lol.
All right. So going back, we have. Okay, that's right. Loosefang, you did your search check. All right. You actually brush away a bit of the ash, and you find a small seam at the base of the rock.
Huh.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I take my shepherd's crook and I just sort of tap at the wall around where I find that.
Okay.
Hey guys, I think I spotted. Looks like a crack in the wall.
All right. Yes, it is. The seam is actually very tight, and you can't wedge your crook into it. And you tap in different places, and you're unable to find any further opening. It's like the joint at the between two boards on a wall. Very narrow.
We need the
Okay.
light from the last Durin's day.
I'm afraid you're not going to get that down here underground.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyone
Meanwhile,
good with lock or rock?
What?
yeah, you went robot for a second.
Oh, I asked if anyone knew about locks or rock.
Still happening.
Sheik does.
Uh-oh. I just lost. Oh, hang on. I just lost roll 20. Just a second.
Rip.
That happens.
It'd be funny if
There
this
we go.
works. Definitely.
Okay. There we go. All right. So I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Who's saying?
Oh, I put it into the chat, but just if anyone knows anything about locks or rock, because I think this might be like a doorway or something. Because
Okay.
unless any of y'all saw them get like running down the hallway or something, I don't see how they could have gotten away as fast as they did.
Yeah. Mira, are you trained in open locks?
Nope.
Yeah. So then, no, that doesn't count.
Darn.
So.
Yeah.
I'll take a whack
However,
at it. What about Sheik?
Meanwhile, no, Sheik actually gains interest, and he asks you to move out of the way so that he can take a look.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Beam, I guess.
So Sheik is going to examine. All right. Sheik expertly moves his fingers over the seam in different places, and he says, "I can't find any handholds. I have no idea what this is for, but it's not natural." Marcus, meanwhile, comes in and takes interest, and he says, "Well, let me take a try."
What if we use Least Fang's Shipper's Crook to get down there? See
He
if
tried.
maybe it's just really long.
Always
He
try.
tried to put his crook into the seam, but it was too small. He couldn't fit it in there.
Okay.
Oh. Let me think.
Try my nimble fingers.
You want to try slipping your fingers through the crack there?
Sure.
What about like a blade or something? I mean, my shepherd's crook's like a dowel rod of sort.
Yeah.
Not quite as
I mean-
fine.
I have a dagger. Do you want me to try?
Yeah, you can you can come on in, Renji, if you want.
But I did always told I was to the,
Yeah, you can come. That's fine.
first.
Oh, Wreckable tried.
Yes, it is even too small for you to slip your petite fingers into, Mira.
Darn.
Arf. Arf.
What about my dagger? No? I'm guessing no.
You can try slipping your dagger in there. Yes.
Okay. I'll try that.
Okay, so you draw your blade from its sheath and insert it easily into the seam there, and you can feel that there is a space beyond. As you jiggle it around, it comes in contact with stone, and you feel that stone is a flat surface. It is not a natural cave rock wall.
Hmm.
I'm doing a direct message with Renji at the moment. Just
Yeah.
one moment.
Okay.
Because stuff happening behind you don't know. So there's no reason to say it yet. Right?
Okay, so back to you guys. Barkable, if you're going to head over there, I need you to make a will saving throw. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, by this time the other wolf has the duration of his spell has expired and he disappears.
Poof.
It vanishes before Barkable's eyes.
Oh.
And now Barkable wants to do that. He's saying, "How do I vanish?"
Oh.
Do I still have to make that will saving throw?
Yes, Barkable, if he's going to go into that area, he needs to make a will saving throw. Okay, Barkable, you are overcome with dread and fear, and you back away quickly from the edge of the chasm.
Hello, Barkness, my old friend.
Wow. I am looking for a way. Darn it. I'm trying to upload a sound effect, and I'm not figuring out how to do that.
Just describe it. I'll do my best to replicate it.
No. Huh. It wants me to download a sound from the internet, but it won't let me upload a sound that I've got on my own machine.
Hmm.
That's too bad. I had this nice sound effect all ready for you guys.
Aww.
Oh, what is it? Just
Well, let me see if I can play it for you guys. Just a minute.
yeah.
Oh, I know something that would help.
Yes?
Like, they need a bot added to Discord.
We can add it to Discord?
Yeah, but there's a bot for needed if you, it's like a YouTube thing.
All right, let me see if I can do that.
But they must first add the bot by the server owner. So, Fuluku, you're the server owner, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Tarek
add
has
the bot?
just as much privileges as I do.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean
No, I'm
adding a
saying-
bot.
He's saying you're running the stream.
Yeah.
No,
So
no,
if you want it
I
to
mean
come
s-
across on the stream.
Yeah. DM me it. Oh, there it
Okay,
is.
I just put it. I just put it in the memes and stuff channel. I should have put it on the main channel.
Okay, I got it. Give me a second.
Let me out. Please. Let me go.
Did you hear that?
Nope, I did not hear it.
I typed it something in Discord.
Add it to
Maybe
the,
just go,
for like YouTube sounds.
YouTube videos and stuff. It's like,
Or y'all can just click on it.
Yeah, you guys can.
Yeah.
You can click on it. Did it come through on the stream?
Should, if I heard it.
So yeah, guys, go to Discord. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that in there. But
yeah.
Oh,
yeah, go to
Fine.
the memes and stuff channel on Discord and play the sound that I just posted there.
Yeah, I already listened to it.
Yeah, same.
Please.
that's a bit unnerving.
But
Whatever
thank you,
that was.
you read the PM, GM, you know,
All right.
maybe that can help.
So you hear an echoing and pleading deep voice emanating through the chambers, and you do not know where it is coming from.
Where?
Could I do a listen check to try and pinpoint, or would that?
Well, because it is echoing so badly off the walls, you can't pinpoint the source. You can try and do a listen check, though.
I mean, I figured it probably was, but might as well give it a shot. Who knows? I might pick up something else.
So, Loose Fang, you do a listen check, and there is too much echoing. Does anyone else want to do a listen check?
I'll do one.
Derek, you saw
Yeah,
that?
I saw it. I saw it.
Oh, sorry. Just confused. I'm just confused.
Do. All right. So, Mira and Marcus, you are also unable to pinpoint the source of this voice, but you do hear some footsteps coming from around the wall to the east.
I thought you said Weast.
Sorry, to the east. You hear in the chamber that
No,
you left.
that was a joke.
Ah,
It was a really terrible one.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
It worked.
Classic
Fine.
It
SpongeBob.
worked. It worked.
It's SpongeBob.
Right over your head.
That's
It did.
probably why I don't know it, because I've never watched SpongeBob.
Oh,
That would
Good
explain
for
it.
you.
funny.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
I thought you
Alright.
said Weast.
You're
Anyway,
good.
anyway, continue.
All right. So, amid the echoing voice that's emanating from somewhere, you also hear some footsteps coming from around the wall to in the chamber that you left to the east. They sound heavy. All right. Meanwhile, Marcus sees that you're putting your dagger into this seam, and you're able to get it through, and so he actually draws his own blade and joins you in the effort. You're unable to wedge open anything, but you have determined that there is some sort of flat surface under there. He actually kneels down and puts his eye to the seam, but there is no light source coming from beyond it, so he can't see anything in there.
He's trying.
He's trying very hard, yes. All right.
Well,
Pause the action, and we move now to Foluco.
Wait, why are there...
Huh?
When I
What?
click as, there's 2 Falucos.
What? There are?
What?
Yeah, look,
Ah, yeah.
look at my stream on
He
Twitch.
got cloned.
I'm cloned.
What?
Okay, one moment.
Which one's the original? We don't know.
Oh yeah, I have the problem also. There's like one is your username, one is your character.
I'm looking at your stream.
It's like one of the character sheets and your own username.
Yeah.
So...
That's-
Test...
It's just normal.
Well, I don't see anything on the stream.
And
I do get what you mean.
test. Well, it comes up as the same thing. Weird.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's-
continue.
Okay. You find yourself in a small chamber with a splitting headache. You are lying on a crude table, and you look around the room and you find there are piles of refuse and some sort of a desk that is littered with paper off on one side of the wall.
Piles
To the
of
side
what?
of your table.
ref-
I'm sorry?
Piles
Garbage.
of what?
Piles of papers and books.
Okay.
To the side of the table that you are lying on, there is a large wooden bowl on the floor.
Cool.
And
Well,
you-
I can't see anything.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah, I can't. Hey, I
We see
managed
only-
to click myself.
Okay.
I can see a map, but I can't see anything in it.
That's
Only-
interesting. Why
only
is
the
that?
entrance. Only a room with 3 exits or entrance.
Yeah, I can only see the exits.
See a little square room. The exit.
It's square.
All
Or
right, let me.
Hey. Will it give me square meals as well as a square lodging?
No, sorry.
Ah,
Okay, how
there.
about
Oh,
that?
hey! Cool.
Yeah.
I can see the whole map.
Oh, I didn't mean that either. Darn.
Just
Close
keep,
your
just,
eyes,
just,
everyone.
just keep it for this. Like, don't make it worse.
Now, I want to get this right, though.
You already blew it.
Well, I know there's nothing down those 2 halls.
That was fun.
All right.
Now it's pitch black. Oh, there we
How about
go.
that?
Much better.
Okay, now can you see everything?
Yep. Man, I didn't know. My head hurts. I didn't know they made beds this hard.
Oh, your head is hurting not from the bed, but from
Table.
somehow there was a hit on your head.
Okay. Do continue with your brief explanation of what's around me or whatever.
All right. So you find yourself in a chamber, laying on a crude wooden table. Off on the far wall, there is a desk that is littered with papers and books. And on the floor, you see piles of garbage and, yes, those are bones. To the side of the table you're lying on, there is a wooden bowl. It is empty, and you can only surmise what its purpose might be. Standing over you and grinning rather evilly is the Kobold Chief. You attempt to move your arms, but you find that you have been bound to the table.
What about my legs?
Those two.
What about my tail? It is
Your
rather
tail
long.
is free to wag if you wish,
It's rather long, so it's not just
but is it prehensile?
yes, because I'm half dragon. I've already told you
Indeed.
this.
You did, but you didn't tell me that your tail was prehensile.
Well, most dragon tails are.
Indeed.
Okay.
All right.
So, noticing my surroundings and the kobold chief next to me, I gingerly speak up and say, I hope there was a spider on the back of my head.
It's better than the sniffing jokes.
Gotta sniff the dust.
Oh no, my dear sir. It's I'm afraid your worst fears are confirmed.
There's a fat lady about to smother me to death?
Oh, very well. Your second worst fears.
My
There's
strawberry ice cream?
come on.
No, I have invited you to be my new shaman. Actually, it's quite an honor, really.
How is that scary? That's like sounds kind of
Oh
cool.
no, that's not what I was referring to. I did indeed hit you over the head. If you hadn't guessed.
Was there a spider?
No, not on your head. Actually, the spider was in a different spot. You'll find him later.
Wait, so you missed the spider. Is it still on me?
My goodness.
Did you get the spider?
Indeed. Let's just say that the spider is now gone.
Okay. Well, why'd you have to hit me? I mean, you could have just told me.
Oh, but lovely chaos! Don't you love chaos?
Well, I'm
Don't
quite-
you love the confusion and not knowing what is going to happen and having the beautiful surprises come to you?
Well, I am
Isn't it
quite neutral.
wonderful? What?
I am quite neutral.
Well, I surmised that, but chaos. Making messes and confusion and creating these wondrous surprises. Oh, it's so delightful. And he claps his hands together excitedly.
I did once make chaos with pancakes when I was a cub. Though I don't think my mom was too happy about it. Matter of fact, now that I
No.
think about it, you know, back
Now
then, I
then,
really should have
silence,
done.
please. He
But
puts
I'm
his
telling
hand.
a story. I catch you
He
listen
puts
to my
his
good
hand over your
childhood
mouth.
story.
I need you to make a. I need you to actually make a fortitude saving throw. He puts his hand over your mouth. Actually, he briefly touches his fingers to your muzzle, and you find that even the voice in your throat has been taken. If you want to do a knowledge of Arcana check, you're welcome to try that. Are you trained in knowledge of Arcana?
Let me see.
I don't know if you are.
No, it's a -4.
Okay. But you can. I think you can use it. I think you can use it untrained.
Can I?
I think you can.
Can you?
There's a star by it?
Oh, then you can't use it untrained. Never mind. All right. So.
I mean, you can.
Okay.
Just
Before you go on, what does the Kobold Chief have on him?
He is wearing actually a rather nicely fit set of chainmail,
Ooh.
and he is carrying a wicked-looking axe at his belt.
At his belt. Is it latched?
And he's also wearing a pair of spectacles, and he has numerous pouches on his shoulders and on his legs, but not around his belt, which seems rather odd.
Okay, and he's standing directly next to me, right?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, I attempt to grab the spectacles off of his face with my tail.
All right. So then I need you. Okay. Roll a d20, add your dexterity, and then subtract 6 from it. And he's going to make a reflex saving throw.
Okay, dexterity. Oh, that's sparkable. Okay. Look, there we go. Dexterity is a +4. So d20 plus dexterity, right?
And then subtract 6 from it.
So -2.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm afraid he is able to very nimbly step away from what you're trying to do. Oh, no, we'll have none of that. And he points his finger at your tail, and your tail is suddenly paralyzed. Make another fortitude saving throw.
That'd be awesome if my tail was just paralyzed in the same position as trying to grab it from his face.
Okay, in that case, you are able to shrug off the effects of the spell, and your tail is not paralyzed. Bother, this
wag it.
won't do at all.
I wag it at him kind of tauntingly.
So he moves away from you and goes over to his desk and turns to start reading his papers.
I start
He
drawing
holds up a sheaf of papers and starts rifling through it page by page, and then he pulls one out and says, yes, this one will do. And then he puts the rest of the papers down on the desk, holds up the paper in front of him, and it disintegrates in his hand.
I grab some dirt with my tail.
Okay, I need you to make one more fortitude saving throw.
Okay. This is fun. I'm just taunting him.
Wow.
nothing can
That's
stop
great.
the tail.
The tail will not be stopped.
I must say, Foluco, that is an amazing tale.
I tossed the dust out of his face with my tail.
Oh my gosh. Yes. The dust.
A bit of magic resistance, have we? Fascinating.
Do I get a bonus for that?
And then he comes over and he actually takes hold of your tail with amazing strength, and then he examines it over. He turns it over back and forth, examining it.
Does he notice that it's part dragon?
He actually does not. Or at least you don't think he does, because he's not saying whether he notices or not. He's simply examining it.
Can I still move it? At least part of it when he's
Nope.
grabbed it?
Because you are actually quite surprised at how strong this guy is.
Can
He's
I
holding you. He's holding you straight.
can I wiggle the tip?
Just the tip.
Just the tip. I wiggle the tip.
Well, yeah, you can flap it back and forth. It's kind of useless.
I flap the tip back and forth.
Very well. Now, let's examine you. Let's find out what kind of magical prowess you might have. All right.
I mumble. Just.
No, you can't mumble. You have no voice.
Oh.
You've actually been magically silenced.
Cool. Well,
Ooh.
while he's busy trying to fondle my tail, I attempt to see if I can like wiggle my fingers and my wrists and my hands to see if there's some way I can like loosen myself.
All right. So your hands and your hind paws, they are bound tight.
With
So
what?
you can attempt there with cords that you can't see.
Cords
You
that
think that they might be strips of leather or they might be rope, but you can't tell.
Okay. Well, what can I throw?
Okay, I'm checking the skills here because I'm trying not to fall back on
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. Okay, there is an escape artist check.
Oh,
All right, if you want
I,
to try rolling escape artist, you can try that.
I do believe I have that. Give me a second. I have a 0, but it does not have a star next to it.
Nope, that's correct. It does not.
4. Do I get that once per limb?
No, that's a full attempt to break anything free.
Okay.
All right. Yes, you find that you are bound quite tightly and you're unable to escape.
I just stare at him, fondling my tail with my opaque blue eyes.
At this point, actually, a feeling of dread comes over you, and you start to feel a tingling coming up through your body. I need you to make a will saving throw.
My poor tail, what are you doing to it? A will saving throw. Okay, let's see.
Okay. All right, you are not overcome with fear, but there is an electricity coming up through your body, and it courses through your limbs,
Feels
and you
good.
arch your back against the table trying to resist it, but you are unable to do so.
I just smile like that felt.
No,
So
you are unable to smile because all of your muscles are locking up painfully.
Oh. But I like smiling.
All right, 5 points of damage, electrical damage.
What?
Ow.
All right. He steps back and he looks delighted at his work. Small wisps of smoke are coming up from your body and from your clothing.
I take my tail and I draw in the dirt right below the table. Feels good, man. Just to taunt him a little.
I'm not sure you're going to be willing to do that because you just took quite a bit of damage, almost half of your health in damage. You're going to need to overcome your own fear and your own reaction to this pain in order to have the
Okay.
presence of mind to do that.
Will saving throw.
Yep, will saving throw. I'm afraid not. Your body is trembling uncontrollably and your mind is racked with fear. All pretense of taunting this guy has gone out the window, and you realize that he is far more powerful than he let on. Hi. There, now that I have your undivided attention, it appears that you're not nearly as strong as I thought. How on earth did you resist my paralysis spells? I'll never know. Bother. Now then,
1 second.
let me see. Yes?
Don't I have a magical resistance or something?
As a canon, you have some resistance to some things.
I'm pretty sure there's like a actual like thing in here somewhere. Oh, never mind. spell resist. I don't have anything. Never
Yep.
mind. Do continue.
Yes. He comes over to his desk, and he, again, rifles through sheaves of papers. And then he comes with 2 sheets of paper up to you, up to your face, and he holds them up to you, and he says, "Here, can you read these?" Are you going to attempt to read them?
I attempt to mumble.
But are you going to pass your eyes over the scrolls?
I'm thinking about it.
So you can nod your head or you can shake your head, because right now you have no voice.
Without looking at the scrolls, I nod my head.
Very well. All right, so he takes the one in his right hand and actually holds it up to your face. Are you going to attempt to read it?
I nod my head without looking at the paper.
All right. So while you're nodding your head, you can see that his smile is still there, but you can tell that he's getting a bit annoyed. And he says, "Oh, perhaps we need to apply just a bit more motivation. What do you think?"
I shake my head.
"Oh, well, would you be willing to read it then?"
I nod my head.
Okay, do you read?
I read.
Very well. All right. So I need you to make a nope. You're not trained in decipher script.
Actually, I should be. I remember. No,
No,
I'm not.
I'm looking at your sheet, and I don't see you trained in decipher.
What
in decipher
language
script.
is the script in, though?
It is in a language that you do not understand.
So it's not Common, Abyssal, Druidic, Draconic, or Slither.
No, it is not. It is not any of the languages that you can understand.
Can I bluff?
You can try and bluff. So what you can do first, before you do that, I want you to make a knowledge of the planes check.
I should. Why do I not have that?
Ah, you didn't spend any points in it.
Um,
Okay. No knowledge of the planes. Okay.
Knowing my
So
background, I
then-
should have knowledge in that.
As your eyes pass over the figures on the page, your vision swims, and the figures seem to come alive and dance on the page before you. I need you to make one more will saving throw.
Pretty. Hey.
All right. You can feel the characters trying to enter your mind as they dance before you on the page, and you can feel the edges of your mind closing in about you. You are beginning to lose consciousness. Make one more fortitude saving throw. All right. Yes, and the last thing you see before you black out is a single character on the page that looks like, do you know what an Ankh symbol is?
Mm-hmm.
It's an old Egyptian symbol that's a cross with a loop on top of it.
Just show it or type it. Just in
Yeah.
general. Because
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got it.
I know exactly
yeah,
what it looks like.
Okay, yeah, you know what it looks like. All right, that's the final symbol you see in the center of the page before your senses black out completely.
Pretty.
Back to the rest of the party.
Back to Barkable.
Yes. Now the rest of you are feeling a little frustrated. But
Fear my tail.
Marcus actually comes around the corner to investigate this footsteps he heard earlier. and nearly runs headlong into a very large dragonborn wearing scale mail and with an exotic looking sword and shield. Marcus steps back and he says, "Aren't you the one that we just rescued?"
Yes.
"You came back. I thought you were leaving us for good."
I needed equipment.
"So you only came back for your equipment?"
No, I needed to get equipment.
"Ah. Well, we have a mystery on our hands. Perhaps you can help. Your
Let's
sword
split
is
up,
longer
gang.
than any of ours."
Maybe.
Okay. So your sword, Renji, is easily more than 5 feet long. You can wield it one-handed or two-handed.
What wire are you stuck on?
Marcus actually, he motions for you to try and insert your blade into this seam at the base of the rock.
I'm gonna use that broken spear.
You're going to use what?
The item, whisper.
Ah, yes. You're gonna use the kobold spear.
Yes.
It is actually, it's too big around. It won't fit in there. You need a flat blade.
Oh. But the point of the spear works. Like,
Yeah, the point of the spear will go in, but only about half an inch.
yeah. I use that and adding more force with the sword.
Okay, so then
So-
give me a strength check, Renji.
If it won't fit, make it fit.
Indeed. All right, give me a strength
No one
check.
found any buttons or whatnot.
What? There's no hole in the wall? There is now.
Say that again, Loose Fang.
I was just asking if one spotted any buttons or whatnot. Because I think we'd have noticed a keyhole by.
You have not seen any buttons. Renji, you're taking the crude kobold spear and trying to force it into the seam. And you push harder and harder, and finally the wood on the end of the spear begins to buckle before the spear itself snaps in two.
But I also meant like the spear, the point, like without the root.
Yep.
So
But
it's like
putting
only the
you
spear
you put enough force behind it that it actually broke the spear into two pieces.
Nice.
At that very moment, the wall slides away, revealing a stairway down into
Heaven?
the darkness below.
To him.
Can you see the stairway?
Nope.
It's camouflaged in the rock. Can you see it?
No.
Yeah.
Wee.
What?
Yep, there we go.
No.
Don't go
Oh, no.
down yet.
Too late.
I didn't solve because my numbers showing all the points.
Barkable's on a mission, man.
Slipping around. Let me think. Slipping around at the speed of sound.
Before you guys even can say anything, Barkable has disappeared down the stairs.
Well, I'm afraid not, because
Oh,
There's a door.
meanie.
there we go. Emerging from the stairway, the kobold chief confronts Sheik and he says, "Oh, please, could you one side, lad, one side or the other?"
What?
He wants you to get out of the way.
Oh. I'm gonna acid him.
Okay, he is leading Foluco by the paw up the stairway, and Foluco is barely on his feet. He is unsteady and appears to be quite shaken.
I'm gonna use an acid attack. The breath attack.
Wait, you're going to attack the chief?
Yeah,
Okay.
because
So-
like the jail stuff, it will be logical.
Yeah, he was been held captive.
All right, so then what you're going to do a surprise attack on this guy. I need you to do just a regular 2-hit roll.
Huh?
Try
What
and
dice?
strike him.
Hey,
What dice? Which dice?
You just, yeah, a d20 plus your strength roll plus plus 2 because you have a base attack and bonus of 2.
be,
Uh,
can
wait,
I
wait.
point out something that
Yes,
I
Felugo.
forgot to mention before?
Yes.
I had not used it, but I do have the read magic runes script, that spell that would have let me read that.
You would have had to have your hands free in order to cast it.
Right.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know that because he bound my mouth.
This is true. He did.
Question.
But I do have it.
All right.
what-
It is Renji. You're going to try and attack.
Yeah, but what was the total?
I'm sorry. Say that
What?
again.
I didn't got what you say with the total of numbers.
Okay. I'm going to pull up your character sheet.
Yeah, because I look at it and I don't make this. I don't get it.
All right. If you look down, you'll see there is a melee attack.
Yeah.
If you look on the main tab of your character sheet on the stats tab,
Yeah.
if you scroll down
I see.
on nearly at the bottom on the left side, there is a melee attack bonus. On the right side of there is a melee attack check. There is a dice. You can actually roll that.
Is
Okay.
Faluko conscious yet?
He is only semi-conscious.
Yeah.
All right. Very nice attack, Renji,
And
by the way.
I aim at his mouth when he
Can-
speaks.
Can I trip the kobold with
You can-
Faluko or Barkable?
Well, let's put it this way. Renji, with a cry of rage, swings his blade down onto the
Acid.
kobold's head.
No, he was
Acid, right?
Okay?
It was a breath attack. Like
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again.
I did say an acid attack.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, you were breathing acid on him. I'm sorry. I thought you were doing a sword attack. So no.
Yeah.
In that case,
I did
all
say
right.
that.
all right. In that case. Okay. So, Renji, with a roar of rage, bellows at the kobold chief and spews a stream of acid at his face. The kobold is covered. His head is covered in acid, and you can go ahead and roll for damage.
That was
It should be on your character sheet.
damage. Same thing.
So it's under racial abilities on the right side.
Rachel.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you go to your main tab, the stats tab,
Yeah.
and you look on the right side, you'll see it says racial abilities.
Where?
Okay. Go to the stats tab.
Yeah, I'm on the stats tab.
Okay. Now scroll down just a little to the middle of the page. And on the right side, there is a box that says racial abilities.
It's underneath the one that says language.
Did you find it?
Nope.
Okay.
I did see abilities. Show save combat notes on stats right there.
Okay. All right.
Stats
I
I
tab.
want you to find this because I don't want to keep having to go
Is it-
through this every time we want.
I just really don't see it.
Okay, so on your stats tab, the one with strength, dexterity, constitution, if you look on the right side, you see those white boxes that have text in them underneath the HP initiative and all those other stuff. Languages, racial abilities, class abilities, feats, other. The second one down is your racial abilities. So stats tab.
Yeah, I'm on stats tab.
Okay.
If you look on my stream, you should see what I'm talking about.
I will look.
That's weird because it's like right there for everyone.
I just maybe look over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of my racial abilities is low light vision.
Did you find it, Renji?
No, just hold for me to.
Okay. Now the reason I want you to find this is because I don't want to have to keep going over this. This is something that each character should know about each player should know about his own character.
Yeah, but yeah.
Or her.
Or her.
Yeah.
That is correct. Sorry, Mira.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
All right.
Ranged attack bonus, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, you're looking on the left side of the page. You need to look on the right side of the page.
I see initiative, speed, movement, alternate movement, essay.
So go further down on the page.
I see language, racial ability. Oh,
There you
There
go.
it is, racial abilities.
Huzzah!
Hallelujah.
I didn't really saw that.
All right. So
Right.
that shows where your breath weapon is.
I thought it was I thought it was like a
John.
button.
All right.
Well, that was worth it.
Okay.
But it's acid and it has more effects.
All right.
I'm sorry, but that's just funny. You could have got more damage if it was an axe.
Okay. So
I go for over time damage, yeah? Not,
Yeah. So
not
you
further.
you spew a stream of acid into the kobold's face. He is taken aback only momentarily as you see him stand to his full height, and he actually licks the acid off of his face and into his mouth. And he smacks his lips saying, "Oh, that's rather tasty."
That's just nasty. That's what that is. No.
but if it is in his face, right?
Yes, you did.
So would it be in his eyes and nose?
Yep.
So basically he's blinded.
No, he's not.
Just checking because if you have open eyes.
Yep. Well, you're making assumptions that may or may not be true.
No, I'm just
Anyway.
asking.
Anyway,
Okay. So he actually reaches out and pushes Barkable aside with his foot and
Hey.
leads Foluco up the stairs.
hi guys.
There you are. We found you.
Yeah.
And then he turns with glee to Foluco and he says, "There you are. Now, why don't you try and cross that chasm for me, won't you?"
Real
Can
quick.
can
I
no no
grab
no no
a
no.
hold-
Can I speak
Can I use
yet?
Shepherd's crook to catch Fualuco's neck?
You
Keep him
can.
walking.
Yeah. All right, Foluco, you are being compelled at the moment. You are unable to speak.
I'm unable to speak. Okay.
So, Loosefang, why don't you go ahead and you can try and do a trip.
Okay.
In that case, what you would be doing is a standard melee attack against Foluco's armor class. In this case, Foluco is under compulsion at the moment, so it's not going to be his full armor class. It's just going to be his touch armor class.
Which is 14.
Yep.
By the way, can Barkable attempt a trip?
Yes, he can.
And that would be what, a D20?
Yeah, that's the standard melee attack against your touch AC.
Strength?
No, it's a melee attack. If you look on your character sheet on the
I
left
see.
side, close to the bottom.
Hey! Barkable did it.
Wait a minute. You need to roll from Barkable's sheet, don't
Oh,
you?
Yeah.
it gets confusing sometimes.
It's
You
hard
also
to
will
play
get
characters.
special.
All right. So Barkable is unable to trip Poluko. Go ahead, Loose Fang. Let's see if you can do it.
Alrighty. Just a regular.
Yep, that's a regular melee attack. Okay. Loose Fang, while Barkable is unable to knock him off balance, you are able to hook your crook around his hind paws, and as soon as you make contact, there is a flash of electricity that travels up your staff and into your hands. Make a reflex. Make a reflex saving throw.
Did he trip me?
We'll see.
We'll see.
You said reflex?
Yes, sir. Reflex saving throw. All right. So, as the current travels up your staff, you immediately see what's happening and you loose your grip on it before it contacts your hands.
Oh, doggy.
Yes. Foluko is now walking off with your staff hooked around his foot.
Barkable
Back
attempts
here.
to grab
You
the
crook.
staff.
Ho, ho, ho.
Can Barkable grab the staff?
I go for another attack try.
Okay, what are you
Hey,
going
guys,
to do?
Careful.
Melee.
Bit.
And
You're going to attack the chief?
Yeah.
can Barkable grab the staff?
It's that or they already damaged
I
Puluku.
don't care. Barkable's going to attempt to grab the staff.
All right. So, meanwhile, Renji, I need you to just make a regular a melee attack,
Yeah, I know the macros.
and then Barkable, you're gonna try and do what's a grapple here.
So melee.
Yep,
Right.
just a melee roll, and then Barkable, go ahead and do a Renji, very good. Okay, and so Barkable, do a grapple.
Grapple. Gather. Oh, that's on the stats page, isn't it? Grapple.
Wow, you guys are rolling quite well.
And now I need the damage roll, right?
All right. No, actually, because as you swing at the Kobold Chief, he raises his axe and deflects your sword strike rather deftly. You are
Do we,
surprised that he is so quick.
Do we need to roll
Whoa.
on the reflex roll? Reflex?
Nope. No roll there. Do you want to get into combat?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll initiative.
Kom op!
Not to
Derek.
add more onto the plate, but I'm just going to
What was
kind
the
of
word?
fall
What
in
was
for a loop.
I'm sorry, what was that, Renji?
Same. I got the same again.
Okay.
And I do not believe Barkable should take damage because the staff should have grounded any electricity inside Faluko. Science.
Yes,
Okay.
but that's only for, real world physics.
All right.
Magic.
Yep, same problem again. So Renji, what you want to do is roll a d20 and just add your dexterity bonus. Must we resort to violence, really, sir? Oh,
Yeah,
very well. If you choose to do so, I am afraid you might regret it.
Can I rethink about it? Can I rethink the action?
Well, you're saying that you want to go into combat, so go ahead and roll initiative, and we'll do one round.
He hasn't started combat until he rolls initiative.
This
Yeah,
is
but
correct.
He can
But I didn't
still
roll.
back off.
I didn't roll yet because of the bug. So I keep it all waiting.
So you're going to wait?
Yeah.
Bark-
Okay.
Barkable tugs at the rod.
All right, so Barkable, you have a grip on the rod, and you are tugging at it. Give me a strength check, and Foluco, you need to roll an opposing strength check.
Oh. Okay.
Get weak.
Says Barkable. Oh, crap.
Get worse.
No!
Dang it.
Okay,
Wait, Loose Fang! Assist!
Can I assist?
that's too late. He's moved forward.
I chase after. Now,
Hey.
I mean, now that I see that loose fang or that Barkable can
You
grab
can
a hold of the
attempt to
rod, I'll
also
grab
grapple
down too.
the rod, dude.
Marcus and Sheik are actually Sheik is over here with the Kobold Chief, eyeing him very warily. Meanwhile, Marcus is over here, trying to grab the rod and trying to stop Foloku from moving forward.
So a strength check, you said?
Yes. So you're gonna. So well, first you do a grapple to get hold of the rod.
Sure.
Yes, that grappled. Now do a strength check.
Okay. Yes, Loose Fang, you are easily able to get a hold. But Marcus, with two people grabbing the rod already, is unable to get a good grip.
Neither am I. Or at least I'm holding on to it, just not pulling on it.
No. So now, Loose Fang, you need to do it. Yeah,
did.
your strength check. Let's see.
Foluco.
Grapple and strength. Wow. Yes. Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, I thought I got full Luke 3. Okay, 9.
No, Foluco got the 3 and Loose Fang got the 19. Okay, meanwhile,
I fall
Foluco is stopped in his forward momentum.
and I fall flat on my face.
He is trying to pull his hind paw forward while the two of you pull the crook back, and you do succeed in knocking him off balance.
Sorry about this, buddy. Down we go.
All right.
Is the action of me falling on my face knock me out of the daze or whatever?
Okay. It will
Yeah,
allow
that-
you it will allow you a fortitude saving throw.
Okay. May the dice roll in my favor. No!
I'm afraid not.
But Barkable attempts another grapple.
Okay. The Kobold Chief, meanwhile, moves over to sit on his throne, and he is watching with delight at the struggle going on before him. Oh, please, let's see this. Oh, let's see if he will make. Does anybody want to place a bet? No? No one wants to place a bet?
I'll place a
Oh,
bet.
come, please.
What? Okay, so I am now on the ground, and Barkable has pinned me to the ground.
Has he?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I do
He's
believe so
still-
because he threw an 18.
Oh, so you're saying he's grappling on you now?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well then, Foluco, you need to do another opposing strength check against his grapple to see if you can shake him off. Nope. Okay. Put Loose Fang on top of you. Sorry. Put Barkable on top of you. All right. Barkable is now standing on your back as you weakly try to scramble away from underneath him. Meanwhile, Loose Fang still has his crook around your hind paw. Marcus, meanwhile, moves over to the Kobold Chief and says, "Now what is all this? Do you take some inane delight in causing suffering?" And the chief looks at him incredulously with wide eyes for just a moment, and then he says, "Well, why, yes, of course, why not? Don't you?" Oh, come now, the action is stopped. Oh, no, I'm about to lose my bet. I need to change this.
Wait, Derek.
Yes.
Because I was jailed, right? I was Renji.
Mira,
So maybe the same process already.
Yeah.
you don't happen to
so
have
maybe-
anything
I'm sorry,
to
Renji is
dispel
trying to
the
talk
facts,
at the
right?
moment, guys. Hang on. Renji's trying to talk.
So I was already jailed, right?
Jock
Same.
was killed, yes.
I mean jailed.
Yes,
Like-
jailed.
Yeah. So maybe the process all same happened to me, but without knowing it.
Maybe you were compelled, you were put under his compulsion and put into the jail that way?
Like how?
Can I only use resistance on myself, or can I use it on him?
I believe resistance is on whoever you touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will it affect me against the mind stuff or
Well,
whatever?
what it does, yes, it works on any creature that you touch. It lasts for 1 minute, and it gives him a +1 bonus on all of his saving throws.
Should I do it? Because I do have a blank spot, and I haven't selected the spell for level 0 that I wanted.
Please,
Okay.
Please don't do that, Loose Fang.
So, Loose Fang, you're going to try and tie him up?
Please don't.
Kind of. I want to make it to where, even if he does get out from under,
He wants to put a
Barkable.
hobble on me.
he won't be able to get all the way over.
He wants to put a hobble on my feet.
Alright, I'm gonna use resistance.
Okay, so you're going to come over and use resistance on Fo Luco.
Yes.
And thereby it also affects Barkable. Here, I'll move Barkable momentarily. Did you get it?
I'm sorry, go say that again.
Because it was thrown on Faluco, it also affected Barkable.
Yes.
So go ahead
Okay.
and throw it on him as well.
So are you throwing the rope, or are you actually getting down and tying the rope?
Oh, me? Well,
Yeah.
I was just saying this is what I was do. I didn't want to interrupt someone else's action. I was just saying I'm getting out my rope, and I've got a grappling hook, so I was going to need to tie that together first.
Well, that looks weird. How'd you pull that up?
She is actually casting the spell. How? Yeah, that's really cool. How did you get that in there?
I hit the roll dice button next to the spell.
Oh, that's because Cure Minor Wounds is the default for that one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm trying to get the up. So, I don't know, should I just...
So you're trying to cast resistance. There's no need to do any rolls here because he's helpless. He's incapacitated. All you need to do is touch him, and there's no roll required.
Okay, I'm right next to him. That'll be...
Okay, so I'm gonna Loose Fang. You now have a resistance spell on you.
I do. Huzzah.
Sorry, not Loose Fang. I meant Fo Luco.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay, so the next time you try to make a saving throw in the next minute, you will get a +1 bonus.
Cool.
The Kobold Chief is actually watching you, Mira, watching you very carefully, and he has one raised eyebrow and a rather vicious-looking grin on his face.
That's
After
a
I
weird
cast
face to
resistance-
have.
After I cast resistance, I really back away.
Go ahead and try to make that face. Really, that's a weird face to have.
It is.
I back away and I had...
It magically filled itself.
What happened there? Sorry about that.
Oh, it moved.
Yeah.
That's why you're so scared of it.
No, I'm...
All right, let me
it's
do
gone
this.
again.
Hang on for a second. There we go. All right. So this Kobold Chief is actually sidestepping his way, and he still has his eyes on you, Mira. He's not saying anything, but you can tell that he is examining you closely.
Go sit in the chair. Go sit in the chair.
Oh, come now, my dear. Must you run away? We can have such delightful times.
So,
Would you care for some
I
tea?
don't...
So at what point can I make another saving throw?
All right, you can go ahead and make one now.
Which one?
This would be fortitude. Did you add 1 to it?
No.
So it's a 12.
So it would actually be a 12 because of the resistance spell.
I just clicked the button.
Yep. Well, okay. If you go to your character sheet and look at the will there, you will see there is a miscellaneous modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, no, a temp modifier. So while this resistance spell is active, you can add a 1 on those temp modifiers. You see that?
Do you want me to do that and roll again?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yay! Oh.
Boo.
Well, I'm afraid not. Okay, so now make a strength check against your let's see, Loose Fang. Did you actually tie up his feet, or did you throw the rope upon him?
I haven't actually rope on it. I was just I now have because I have a 50-foot piece of rope and a grappling hook, so
Yep.
I was attaching the hook onto the end of the rope, but I hadn't done anything attaching.
Ah, you haven't done anything yet.
So you
No,
have.
I just now have rope with a grappling on the.
So he has a stick tied to rope
Oh,
that's around my feet.
actually, Tyrek, before the gets way back when he was over here. So,
Yeah.
I was wanting to make a surprise stunning fist attack.
So you're gonna try and stun this guy.
I'm gonna try. I doubt I will, but it was worth an attempt.
Okay, so go ahead and make a 2-hit roll. Just a standard melee roll. Yeah, on Fo Luco, you are unable to move against the Barkable standing there and holding you down.
Can Barkable headbutt me to try to dispel whatever the spell is?
Would Barkable think of that?
Yes.
I'm not sure he
Jesus.
would.
Smart dog.
Yes, Barkable is a slightly intelligent wolf.
He does have better than average intelligence, I will give you that.
He's smarter than your average dog.
Hey, boo-boo, we go get the picnic basket?
Hey, Barkable has better wisdom than I do.
Wait a minute.
Actually,
Anyway, Loose Fang,
I know.
you take a
Oh, wait,
swing
no, it's
at
the
the
same
Kobold Chief, and he sees you telegraphing your punch long before you get there, and he deftly jumps out of the way. And he looks up at you and wordlessly shakes his head in disapproval.
Hey, I'm just as disgusted by that attempt as you are.
All right, let's see if we can spice this up just a bit.
Does Barkable headbutt him?
Yes.
What roll do I do?
So it would be 1 point of bludgeoning damage on Fo Luco, and you need to do a Fortitude saving throw with your bonus to avoid being knocked out.
Yay!
Very nice. So you have a marvelous hit on the head, pretty close to where you were hit on the head previously.
Oh, fantastic.
And at the same time, you were able to keep your wits about you and not fall unconscious.
Is the spell gone?
The resistance spell is now gone, yes.
No, is the other spell gone?
Oh, you mean the compulsion?
Yes.
No, I'm afraid not.
What?
In fact, the Kobold Chief has come up behind you, and you feel his hand upon your leg,
What?
as he begins as
Barkable
he
turns
utters
around and
several
snaps at the
syllables in a
cobalt chief.
language. He utters several syllables in a language that you do not understand, and you can feel your strength increasing.
Can I do a surprise attack?
Yes, you
Barkable
can.
turns around and snaps at the kobold chief in distaste.
Okay, can I, melee attack roll, same stuff?
Yep, so Barkable and Renji, both of you make a 2-hit roll.
What do it? Melee?
Yes. And Barkable? Or is that your 8? Is that your 2-hit roll?
Wait, oh, you mean melee?
Yes.
Melee.
I keep forgetting that.
Can I reroll this one?
And it's oh wait, no, the resistance gun. Never mind.
All right. So, curiously, while his hand is still on Foluco's hind paw, he jumps to the side, and the sword swing and the wolf bite, both of them swing at nothing but air.
But, okay, so the kobold missed, but because I'm standing behind him, my attack still continues, so the leg gets hit.
I'm sorry, I can't understand what you're saying.
I mean the leg of the legs of the one he's touching.
I still don't understand. No, okay, now I understand. No, it doesn't hit Foluco.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I cast Magic Stone?
Yes, you can.
Please don't hit me.
Okay, do you guys all want to get into combat? Because not everybody is eager to do so.
No, not yet.
I'd rather not.
I
Not
just
yet.
want to do as like a threat.
Just inform you guys, I only have 5 hit points left.
I know, right?
Please
I
don't.
know.
Don't
I
kill
know.
me.
It would have been pretty bad if Renji had hit you in the leg with that sword strike. It might have knocked you out.
Or killed.
Or chopped off my foot.
Killed.
Well,
Okay,
can I
Mira,
do it just to threaten and distract him?
Mira, roll a d4 to see how many magic stones you summon. Okay, so 3 slightly glowing blue stones fall into the palm of your hand. Meanwhile, the Kobold Chief backs away, and Foluco, you need to make another strength check. This time, add another 4 points to it.
Why 4?
Because he just cast Bull's strength on you.
Who did? Oh.
The Chief.
Rels.
Ha!
Okay, so it ends up being a 10.
No, that was with the temp bonus on it. See?
I see. No, I only see a +1. It needs to be another 4.
Look on my stream.
I'm looking here.
See? 13 1, 13 0, temp 4.
Wait, what? That's
On
not what
here
I
it
see.
just-
I see a 6.
yeah,
Yeah.
just Barkable with a or Fualuco.
Well, yeah, down there if you roll over there, but if you look on my stream.
Yeah, I'm looking at your stream,
Yeah, we did. We do.
and I still see a strength check 6.
What?
I think he mistaking the one.
No, I rolled the strength check with the temp 4 on it.
He did not.
I did too.
Wow. Okay, I don't see, because what I see is says you rolled a 1d20 +1 and you rolled a 5 +1. That's all I see.
I confirm it. And I confirm it, so...
Is the Yeah, that's
So-
what's confusing me as well, because the temp, the 4, you said add 4, so in the temp spot on the strength before clicking the little dice, I
Yeah.
put 4 in there and I rolled it.
But when I see your mouse over on your stream, it still says 5 plus 1.
Well, wait
Yeah.
a second. I think I know what happened. Oh, that's why. Okay,
Your mistake.
so because I still had temp highlighted with the cursor flashing inside the
Right.
box, it hadn't added the 4 to the roll.
Gotcha. Okay,
So
go ahead
yes,
and do it again.
So yes, it's a 10.
Okay. All right, so Barkable, you need to make an opposing strength check. Haha, wow, barely enough. Okay, Barkable, you are still holding down Foluco at this point, but it's getting difficult, and you can feel that he is going to break free fairly soon. All right, the Kobold Chief actually walks over to Mira and whispers something to her. So I put that in the chat for Mira.
She looks shocked and pulls out her hand quickly, covering her nose and.
Oh, yes, very good, miss, very good.
Hey,
Perhaps I should invite you down into my laboratory.
She shakes her head quickly and backs away.
Hey,
Oh, but
Chief.
it would be so much fun, so delightful, so surprising. Don't you like surprises?
Has the
her
compulsion
head now.
spell worn off yet?
No, actually, it has not. It is surprising that it is going on for so long. Shall we spice things up just a bit?
No.
Oh, but I think we should. Oh, but yes, I think we should. In fact,
Loose
oh,
Frank,
this
move
one is
away.
this one is always delightful. Let me do this one. And so he stands on the top of the pile of bones and begins rubbing his hands together. Oh, you like this one? Oh, please stick around. Please stay.
Oh.
And here I thought a dragon would kill us all.
You thought a dragon would kill you all?
So you think you think I gonna kill you all?
Get it over with.
What?
Well, I mean, it's not like you guys are waking me up or anything. Might as well have him summon a whole horde of undead kobolds.
Well, I can't
Yeah.
do anything to wake you up.
You're not trying anything.
What can I do?
I don't know. What can you do?
From the
I can
pile.
whack
Stick
ya.
your finger in my nose. Slap me across the face. I don't know. Hang me by my
figured
toenails.
The whole falling on the ground and having your dog jump on you would have woken you up. If just
Or-
whacking you would have.
Or cleave you?
From the pile of bones, several figures emerge, and you see them. You see the bones shakily coming together and forming humanoid figures that shamble across the room toward the pit.
Well, at least they're walking towards the pit.
Can I attack one as it passed?
Don't attack
Sure
them.
thing.
They're walking towards the pit.
You can attack this one. Go ahead.
Oh boy, you're a complete idiot.
He's a dog of very little brain.
Apparently.
Oh, but quite a determined dog, I must say.
Yeah.
Yep, that is definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Wow, very nice.
max damage.
Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. The skeleton stops in his tracks and turns towards you and raises a rusty-looking sword to strike you. I need people to roll initiative. My son is over here shaking his head.
Why?
He knows
Hold
what's
up.
happening.
Well, he knows things that you don't.
I'm only doing this momentarily so I can target Faluco, otherwise it had me target Barkable.
I don't roll in initiative because I want to have the thing fixed first.
All right.
I'm really getting pissed off that bug. I'm really getting pissed off on that bug.
It's
so
okay. We can work with it.
Yeah.
Has it worn
It
off
says
yet?
it says no character was found for select.
Do you have your character selected before you do the initiative roll?
Yes.
Oh, I so love how that skeleton got a 0.
It did not get a 0.
It totally did. It's never going to move at all.
Actually, no.
It's just a standing thing, like
Yeah, it won't let me.
Yeah, so I think, it's because you switched your avatar.
yeah.
Oh.
It's the same bug that Renji is having, so you're just going to need to roll a d20 and add your dexterity bonus.
I love.
Be...
Got a 3.
If you look on your character sheet next to your dexterity, you will see your dexterity bonus,
Got it.
which in this case for you it's a 4.
Cool.
So d20 and add 4 to it.
I don't roll it, so I'm safe this time.
All right.
So Fuluku need also to roll, right?
I did.
Even you're half dead.
I got a 0 instead.
What?
Okay. Meanwhile, we have Marcus, who is also going to roll initiative. Why did it not roll initiative for Marcus? Oh, I know why. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Sheik. Okay, Marcus had an amazing roll, and Sheik actually did quite well too. All right, I believe we are ready to go.
Yep.
Is the Cobalt Chief fighting?
He's actually stepping back and not participating.
I don't also fight, so
So
I can stand next to the chief. And look.
you are not going to participate.
Nope.
All
So
right.
if you don't participate, you don't attack.
Marcus, in classic Marcus style, attempts to tackle this skeleton here.
Classic Marcus.
I grab.
Classic Marcus style. And the opposing, yes. Marcus is able to grapple this skeleton and knock him to the ground. Okay, Foluco, it is your turn. Make a fortitude saving throw.
Is that to become uncompulsed?
To see if you can break the compulsion.
Oh.
I'm afraid not. Okay, this skeleton is grappled and unable to move. He is attempting to break free and is unable to do so. Loose Fang. What are you going to do?
Well, like my old teacher always, break a leg. I'm gonna go again.
Okay, so you're going to swing at his legs.
Yep.
Gonna break his legs. They should be quite brittle, don't you think? What the?
However, armor class 13 is not enough to hit him.
He's
So-
grappled. Shouldn't that be halved then?
No,
Wait.
you were
No, you're
attacking
grappling.
you were attacking
yeah, I'm
the
attacking.
warrior. Yeah, he was attacking the warrior.
Yeah,
And
I wasn't
so-
going at. I wouldn't want to risk.
Yeah, 13 is not enough to hit him, and so your crook deflects off of his shield.
I was just gonna say someone's been drinking their milk.
Sheik, meanwhile, draws his bow and tries to get into better position so that he can hit that skeletal warrior right there. Sheik makes a ranged attack roll. And is also unable to do any damage as his arrow deflects off of the cavern wall. Music track is called Skyrim Combat by Galbaves.
Out of the box.
There we go. Okay. Mira, it is your turn. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna move 5 this way, and I'm gonna attack the skeleton next to the one that's grappled.
That one?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to try and hit him with the... You still have your magic stones.
Yeah. I'm
Or
gonna
you
hit
can
him
try...
with the stone.
Okay, you're going to... How many stones are you going to throw at him?
One.
Just one. Okay, then Then you probably should not move next to him. You should probably do it from over here.
Okay, I'm gonna go there then.
Yeah, because if you're throwing from melee range, then you're gonna get disrupted.
Are you sure it doesn't just go
Gotcha.
at the speed of bullet or whatever?
Now, these stones, they actually have a bonus to hit and a bonus to damage, but otherwise it's like throwing a regular stone.
Yeah, so it just hits him in the face with the same amount of damage.
So when you make Mira, when you make your ranged attack roll, put a 1 in the temp bonus.
Okay.
Ooh.
So where would that be? Would it be spells?
Nope, that's on your main stats tab on the lower left, nearly at the bottom of the sheet. It is the ranged attack roll. You want to put a 1 in the temp bonus.
Got it.
Hey! All right. That is enough to hit him. Roll for damage. You're going to roll a 1d4 and add 1 because it's because of the bonus.
For boop. Magic stones are my only weapon.
Okay,
Yeah,
3
they were.
points of damage. The stone smacks into the back of the skeleton's head and actually takes a chip out of his skull, but he continues moving. Barkable, you are standing on Foluco. If you choose to move at this moment, then Foluco will break free.
Can I stay sitting on Faluco and bite the nearest skeleton?
If you move your focus and you try and bite the skeleton, then you will actually you will release your hold on Foluco.
Barkable sits on Faluco.
Very well.
You go
Okay. This skeletal warrior turns around to Marcus and attempts to swipe him off of his companion. Wow, he rolled a natural 1. No good.
Well, he is, spineless.
No, he's like nothing but spine.
Nothing but spine.
Yep.
But
The other skeletal warrior tries to circle a bit around Loosefang and swings at the pup.
He called you a pup.
Okay, what your armor class, Loosefang? I believe it is what, 15?
I believe so. Let me double check real quick, but I think that is a hit. 14.
Oh, 14. That is definitely a hit. You are struck by a rusty blade, Loosefang,
Oh no, tetanus.
for 6 points of damage. All right, Loosefang, make a fortitude saving throw. Okay, very good. You are not affected by the rust on his blade. Okay, Marcus gets up on his knees and attempts to drive his blade straight down into the skeleton's skull. But in the confusion, he is unable to aim properly, and his blade simply deflects on the floor of the cavern. Okay, Foluco, try one more time to break the compulsion.
Damn, this thing's strong.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I'm afraid not.
Oh, come on.
All right, so,
Natural.
unable to break the compulsion, make a strength check against Barkable. See if you can throw him off. Remember to add 4 to your strength.
Hasn't it been over a minute?
Well, this the spell he cast on you is still in effect.
And then Barkable has to roll, right?
Correct. Yep. I'm afraid, Foluco, you have broken free. All right, so on the next round, if you do not break compulsion, you are going to run headlong toward the pit. Okay, the skeleton once again struggles against Marcus as he tries to hold him down. But again is unable to break free from Marcus's vice grip of a grasp. Loosefang.
I would like to do a flurry of blow attack.
Okay. On which one? You have 2 in range.
Oh. Let's finish what we.
Okay, go ahead. And so, Flurry of Blows, you rolled. Okay, the way Flurry of Blows works is you actually end up getting I believe it's a -1, but let me check.
So that's what it shows in here in the book. At level 2, it's a -1 on each.
That's correct. Okay, so what you're going to do is make 2 melee to hit rolls and put a -1 in your temp modifier.
That
Very
do-
nice. Okay, now the second one.
Eh.
Okay, so the one hits. Go ahead and roll for damage. You roll a 1d6 plus your strength bonus.
Ugh.
That's some damage, but it's not quite enough to bring him down. He is still on shaky legs. Sheik, meanwhile, repositions himself for a better shot and attempts to hit this skeleton once again. Wow. Just not rolling all that well this evening.
We were all fine up until combat started.
That's true. Okay, Mira, you still have 2 magic stones left. What are you going to do?
I guess I'll throw another one at this one, too. I'll throw
This
them
one
both.
over here?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and do a ranged attack roll. No, actually, let's see. Nope. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Marcus
just the
is
one?
still holding this one down. Yeah. This time, your rock is unable to make contact and it sails over his head and down into the pit below.
Darn.
Okay, Barkable, you have been shaken off of your master. What are you going to try and do?
Grapple.
You're going to try and re-grapple. Okay,
Yay.
with an opposed strength check.
Ow. Yay!
Look at that. Barkable once again brings his master to his knees. Wait a minute. Did that strength check have it did not have the +4 on it.
It did too.
I see a +3.
17. You can look on the stream. My regular strength is a 13. It counts
Well,
into the base.
Oh, okay. So your regular strength is a 3,
No, my regular strength is a 13.
right?
Total is
Which means you should have had a +1 on the strength normally, and then if you add 4, it should have been ended up as a +5.
okay. You're looking on my stream, right?
Yes, I am.
Watch this. Now watch again. That's what it did.
I don't see what you did. Your stream is delayed.
Well then
Yeah,
wait a
just give it
second.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the strength check,
Mm-hmm.
and it came out to 11, but all I see, the only modifier I see is a +3.
That's because the modifier is a +3 when the temp bonus is 4. Otherwise it's a +1.
Okay, wait a minute.
If I remove the bonus, the +4 bonus on the temp modifier,
Yes.
then my strength modifier goes down to 1.
Okay. I see the problem. I see the problem.
A temp modifier bonus to strength only gives a +2 modifier.
I
not a
see what's going
+4.
on. I see what's going on. Okay. So then that's incorrect actually. That needs the +4 actually needs to be to the roll. So it should have ended up being a +5. But
Okay.
at any rate, it still would not have done it because it would have ended up as a 13. So it's okay. All right.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
Wait till I get going. Where was I?
Australia.
Ah, yes, of course. All right. This skeleton here, again, steps and succeeds in completely flanking Loose Fang.
Joke's on you. I'd have eyes in the back.
And rolls a natural 20 on Loose Fang. Let us roll to confirm the crit.
Just your
And
luck.
that is a confirmed critical.
Bye, Loose Fang.
I think I'm getting that shepherd's crook in the sky.
You're lucky. You took 6 points of damage.
Aha!
I guess flanking his flank didn't really do much flanking.
Yeah, flanking gives them a +2 to hit on their to hit roll.
I was trying to be funny.
Okay.
I found it humor.
Did
This-
it tickle your funny bone?
Wow. Okay. This skeleton here is still trying to push Marcus off of his friend. By push, I mean swipe with his sword.
That's a very forceful way to push someone.
Indeed. But again, is unable to make contact. Even with Marcus's touch armor class, not his full armor class, it's just touch because he's focusing on holding down this skeleton. So, Marcus once again attempts to dislodge this skeleton's head from the rest of its body. Yeah, and Marcus is just not doing very well on the damage rolls, on the to hit rolls this evening. All right, Foluco, last attempt. Try and break the compulsion.
Yeah!
Fantastic. Finally, your head clears and you shake and your vision finally clears and you look up to see Barkable sitting on top of you, looking rather confused and worried.
I take in
So
my
you-
I take in my surroundings and I voice, what happened to the wooden bed?
All right.
Hoping that like stops the fight momentarily.
Yep.
No
This
good.
skeleton succeeds in shaking Marcus off of him. And he stands up. Mira, as this skeleton stands up, you can have a free hit on him, a free attack on him. So go ahead and just make a melee strike.
Okie dokie.
Ineffective.
Yeah, I'm not combat. I'm not.
All right. Loose Fang, what are you going to do? You are flanked and you have been hit rather forcefully.
That I had. I'm gonna make a 5-foot step this way.
You got it.
Sounds like a song.
Take him back now, y'all.
Just a jump to the left.
Then a hit to the right.
2 hops right now.
Yep.
5 foot
Okay,
step.
so go ahead. You're going to try and bring this one down.
Yep.
Okay. Recall that as you get close to the edge of the pit, you are overcome with a sense of dread. So first, before you strike, make a will saving throw. I'm afraid not. As you take your 5-foot step, you immediately take your step back away from the pit.
Take it back now.
So that's a step to the left and then a jump to the right.
Yep.
So does that count as like invoking an attack of since that's
I'm afraid it does. No,
That's what
actually,
I
I take that back. They were both 5-foot steps, but what it does is it takes your standard action. You're unable to attack.
okay.
So no attack of opportunity here. Sheik is beginning to get a bit frustrated, seeing that the battle is beginning to turn against the party, and he tries to strike this warrior here to bring him down.
What's Renji doing in all of this?
He's observing. He decided he didn't want to participate in combat.
Lazy dragonborn.
Yeah. And Sheik's frustration is well-founded as another arrow finds the far cavern wall and deflects harmlessly. Okay, Mira, what are you going to do? This skeleton is now in melee range right in front of you, and he's free to move.
Can I try and hit him with my dagger?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't combat. Let's see how this goes.
That is definitely a hit. Your dagger sinks into his bones of the bones of his rib cage. Roll for damage.
I roll
A 1d6 and add your strength bonus.
would be a 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, out of curiosity,
Yes.
were the pages that he was trying to get me read, were those the
Yes.
same ones that he used to make me go all
No, actually, they
slave?
were different pages.
Okay,
From what you can tell, yes, they were different pages.
okay, just checking.
I got a 4.
So, 4 points of damage to this skeleton. It appears to be somewhat unaffected, although you can tell that you did damage.
Woohoo!
Okay, Barkable. You can sense that your master is more himself now. What are you going to do?
5-foot step, 1d20 plus 1, and a 1d6 plus 1, I believe. Let me see. Let me check. Yes.
Dang, nice hit. That's heavy. That's heavy enough to kill it, in fact. Well done, well done, Barkable.
Barkable,
You have saved Loose Fang's bacon.
but Barkable takes an arm bone for a prize.
You're gonna have to find a place to keep all of these trophies you keep taking, Barkable.
He does. It's called the Hammer Space.
The what?
Hammer Space. Haven't you ever heard of it?
No, can't say I have.
You need to do some of your history research.
All right,
It's how every video game backpack is ever made.
Hammer Space?
Yeah.
Really? I see.
How else are adventurers gonna carry 5 tables, 3 houses, and 4 textbooks with them?
And 4 treasure chests. Somehow adventurers can put an entire treasure chest into their backpack.
That's called the Hammer Space.
Indeed. Okay. This skeletal warrior has succeeded in freeing his companion. After doing so, he turns once again to Loose Fang and attempts to strike at him with a rusty blade. But Loose Fang, sensing the attack, you are able to jump to the side before it does any damage. Marcus, meanwhile, takes a 5-foot step. No, take that back. He's in melee range already. He's going to attempt to grapple this skeleton right here. Marcus he's turning out to be the grapple master for this adventure.
Mm-hmm. Forget Archer.
Except maybe not that time. Oh, yes, actually that time. Marcus has once again tackled a skeleton. Okay, Foluco, you are free to move. What are you going to do? Finally, you are back to your own senses.
Cool. So I gather my wits about me, noticing the surrounding fray and what's going on. Not sure how I got out here. I turn to the Kobold Chief and inquiry as to what's going on, since talking is a free action.
You see him standing off in the corner, just hopping up and down, delighted and clapping his hands as he sees the destruction going on around him. He's not paying attention to you.
No, he's not. Mr. Kobold Chief, out of curiosity, what were you trying to get me to read?
Yep, he's not listening to you at this point.
Okay.
Do you want to take an action, Foluco?
I do.
You can take him.
I'm going to. Can I take 2 5-foot steps? Maybe 3?
That will take. Yeah, you can do that, but then you can't take any more actions.
No, you have what? You can make one.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like each space is 5.
Okay. I'm going to.
You can use your move action to take a 5-foot step, and then you can convert your standard action into a move and take another 5-foot step.
Okay. Did it.
All right, there you go. Okay. This skeleton takes interest in Mira, who has finally caused him some damage, and he swings a club at your head, trying to dislodge it. But lucky for Mira, his attack is uncoordinated and does no damage. Fang, are you going
Speaking
to
of uncoordinated, where's the nearest skeleton?
It's buried under Marcus at this point.
Huh. In that case, I'd like to take a 5-foot step this way
Okay?
and attempt to grapple the.
Oh, you're going to try and grapple the chief.
Oh boy.
Okay, make a grapple roll.
I don't think that. Oh. Oh.
No, I don't think so.
Nope. Just try to convince him you're trying to hug him.
All right.
I'm about to do a Star-Lord and just do a dance-off if I can distract him long enough.
You really should.
You know, that might work. I don't see anything else working on this guy.
You
No
you
kidding.
really should partner into being a bard this next level.
This next one, I actually get my bonus as a monk. Don't want to miss out on that.
Sheik jumps up upon the crude wooden throne and takes aim at this skeleton here.
He's just sitting on the throne.
No, he jumped up on it. And finally it finally connects with an arrow on the skeleton.
Just had to strike the right.
4 points of damage. And the skeleton has been impaled, and yet it still moves on. Oh look, I've been impaled.
Like happened. This is just a flesh wound.
Okay, Mira, you just saw an arrow fly near your shoulder and impale this skeleton. What are you going to do?
I'm going to cast Cure light on Faluco.
Okay. So roll a die 8 and then add your level to it, which is 2. Okay.
Good
4
enough for
points
me.
of damage, healed.
Yay.
So now he is at 9 out of 12. Being down at 5 for that long was probably a little nerve-wracking.
I got your back,
Barkable.
buddy.
Barkable has taken heart to see his master recover his wits.
Cool. This one right here.
Is now with as far as you're concerned, it is flanked.
Cool. So that's so 1d20 plus 2 then?
So it would be his normal to hit roll, but you add an extra 2 on top of it.
Did that work?
Right. Yep, that works, but it's not enough to hit him.
Oh.
Okay. The skeleton saw your display of magic, Mira, and it does not like what you just did. And so now it is focusing on you.
No.
No. That's just regular skeleton. Regular skeleton is after Faluco. Skeleton warrior is the one underneath Marcus.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, I got you.
So he's gonna try and break free.
It's really confusing because it's all stacking.
Yes, this skeleton is able to break free from Marcus's grasp. And Marcus is again thrown off as the skeleton recovers.
Watch Marcus just try to re-hug him.
Well, he doesn't like being thrown off, so he's going to try and do that again.
He's just trying to give him a hug, and there's just no sentiment there, man.
So, Marcus, are we going to call him the Deadly Hugger?
Yes.
The Deadly Hugger, I love it. I'm afraid not this time. The skeleton is able to resist his grapple attempt, and Marcus simply sits frustrated and unable to hug the skeleton. I'm not sure you'd want to hug the skeleton, but there you go.
Bony, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not very soft and it's not very comfortable. It's really bony,
Cool.
Not
Turning
like a normal.
Foluco.
turning towards that skeleton.
Yes.
He rolls to hit him, and wait, that's
Barkable. Try again.
Yeah. 1 second.
Maybe you could better roll.
There we go. That's Faluco.
That is much better. Yes, that is definitely a hit. Are you gonna do both claws?
I am. And because you're stupid enough to have thrown that buff on me.
Oh no, you need to hit with both claws first. You don't just roll 1 to hit. You roll 2 to hits.
I did 2d6 plus 5.
That's not what I'm talking about. Your first roll with the d20.
You roll 2
Oh,
times.
2. Okay.
You need to try and hit twice.
You need to do the second D.
That is
Wait,
definitely a hit.
That's hold up.
Oh no! Wait a minute! No!
D20. That's a D20.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one hits, the second one does not. Roll for damage.
There we go.
That was a good hit. In fact, 8 points is heavy enough to bring this one down. Nicely done.
I was like 25. That ain't right.
Yeah. There's something wrong with that one.
There was a 15 and a 9 in there.
Yeah, I saw that. No good. All right. Under the onslaught of your claws, the skeleton disassembles back into the bone pile.
And I say, don't growl at my friends.
Okay, Loose Fang, what are you going to do?
Although I don't think skeletons have vocal
I-
cords.
In fact, going to challenge the chieftain to a dance-off.
You're going to challenge the Kobold Chief to a dance-off.
He likes chaos and confusion.
This becomes fun.
Being challenged to a dance-off in the middle of a battle scene, perfect thing.
Okay, what's your
Yeah,
perform
okay.
skill?
I'm thinking like very ridiculous.
Well, I could do stage acting, pretend I'm dancing.
Yeah, you can try that.
It's gonna be more
That is
interpretive
bluffing.
dance.
That doesn't bluff.
More of an
Right.
interpretive dance.
Yeah, you can do a stage acting perform check, or you can do a bluff check. Which one do you choose?
Wait, stage acting perform?
He is trained in performance with a focus on stage acting.
I'm gonna just do stage acting. I don't have any bonus to bluff.
Very well.
What stage acting are you going to try to recreate for us today?
Or both and.
I'm doing more of like a I'm in a box, but more like I'm like attacking him, but with invisible weapon.
So you're doing mime.
Yes.
You're miming him.
All right.
He's memeing him.
And then he's gonna meme me.
What do
Probably
you
maim you.
mean?
Oh my gosh.
He is a man of many talents. All
So
of them involve avoiding attack.
the Kobold Chief stares at you and cocks his head as he tries to understand what you're doing, and then he shakes his head and turns his attention back to the battle. You can see that the battle is much more interesting to him than your antics.
Rentje veel blauwting. Like lighting out.
Okay, Sheik begins to take heart, and he briefly considers that the throne might be lucky, so he continues standing on it while he takes another shot. Yeah, definitely. Wow, look at that. He
No.
rolled a natural 20. Let's see if he can confirm that crit. No, that is not a critical, unfortunately, but he will roll for damage. Another 4 points of damage on the skeletal warrior. The skeletal warrior now has an arrow protruding from its chest, and yet it still fights on. Okay, Mira, what are you going to do? You still have one of your magic stones left.
I'm gonna throw it at the warrior.
Okay, give me a range check.
Yeah.
If you roll a 20 on this, I will love it. That will be fantastic.
Well, wish me luck then.
Good luck.
I don't wish you
Watch
luck.
you roll a 20.
I wish you sense.
Yeah.
That's still enough to hit it.
Woohoo!
All right. Roll a d4 and add 1 to it. My.
Aid.
You are doing damage. Just a little bit at a time, but you are definitely doing damage.
Chipping away at him.
Yes. Nickel and dime.
Nickel and diamond him.
Barkable, you want to claim another trophy?
Oh yeah. Another arm for the hammer space.
Okay, Tarek,
I
Yes,
guess
sir.
not.
you know the thing?
Oh wait. Dang it, I hate this stupid...
Ah.
There we go.
Wait, what? Oh, you were rolling for Foluco. Sorry, what were you saying, Renji?
Yeah, I forgot. Sorry, I forgot. Something. Not important.
Well, when you remember, ask.
Yep. Okay, Barkable, that is not enough to hit the skeleton.
What?
I'm afraid not. But you have attracted his attention. And Barkable is struck with a rusty short sword.
For 1 point of damage.
No, for 4 points of damage.
Darn.
Barkable yelps in pain, and have Barkable make a fortitude saving throw.
But it's not more than half of his health.
No, but this is rust. It is a rust-encrusted blade. Okay, Barkable. You have a chance of developing a disease from a rusty blade.
That sounds fun.
Okay, I will let you know the effects as time goes forward.
Bull crap. That's a 8 out of a 20 roll.
Yep.
He does not get a disease off of that.
No, he rolled
Hopefully
a fortitude. He rolled a fortitude 11
Yeah.
against a disease. The D20 roll was to determine what disease he caught.
Tetanus.
If tetanus was a thing back in these times, then it would be tetanus.
Yeah, it's tetanus, dude.
However, this was an undead blade, and so you have no idea.
No, it was a rusty sword held by an undead. It's still a rusty sword.
Hush you.
It's still just a rusty sword, dude.
Fualuko, not anger the DM.
It's
Yeah.
still
Gain
just a rusty
tentacles.
sword.
Just because something works in the real world doesn't mean it works in the D&D world.
This
See?
ain't some magical
Sus-
sword. This is just a
Suspension of
rusty
disbelief,
sword.
my friend. Suspension of disbelief.
It's just a rusty sword.
He
Or is it?
refuses to suspend the disbelief. In that case, I will have to suspend it for him.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna make you
Marcus. Marcus, upon realizing that this skeleton simply will not be tackled, he attempts to swipe at it with his blade. Not this time.
Woo.
And, rolls a natural 20. Let's confirm. We've had a lot of natural 20s this time. Let's see if we can confirm that crit. That is definitely a crit. Let's roll for damage.
Roll that.
So,
Dang it.
okay, 6 points of damage on the skeleton. Marcus takes a swing with a grunt of rage and succeeds in disassembling the skeleton in one blow. All right. And combat comes to an end.
Hold up.
Question that we stopped for now.
No.
We have about 20 minutes left.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot because time.
And I run off. Dark will notices and run off after me. Dude. I attempt to close the door behind me
So you ran down the stairs?
and attempt to close the door behind me.
You have no idea how to do so.
Then I continue down the stairs in search of that scroll that he had a...
Okay, so then we will take you. Okay, hold on for a sec.
We need to roll the scene, right?
So Barkable's following you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We will move. Barkable, and you back to that other map. But in the meantime, the Kobold Chief hops up and down in utter delight and says, "Oh, beautiful, beautiful, my friends. Oh, so beautiful. Such surprises. Such chaos. Oh, can you do it again, please?"
No.
Oh,
start
bother.
dancing
What,
again.
what forever? Why not?
Because my
I
comrades.
start dancing again.
That.
What did you say, Loose Fang?
I start dancing.
You start dancing again?
Yep, he said do it again, so I'm encore.
Dancing
The
again.
show must go on.
And he turns to you and he turns to Loose Fang and his smile melts away and he says, "Oh, not you. Bother not with all that again. Please. Oh, for the love of, please stop."
Second verse, same as the first. Twice as worse. Get in. Man,
Suit yourself. If you don't mind, I'd like my chair back, please. All right, meanwhile.
Hey, you what?
I'm saying meanwhile.
Give him a second.
Give me a second.
I do believe I'm down this way.
I'll put you right there. Because that's the base of the stairs right there.
Well, what about all of this then?
One moment. Okay.
Cool.
So you see it now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I tell Barkable to watch the door while I go rummage around over here.
Okay.
I also cast
This sounds wrong.
detect magic and no, I've already cast that. I cast read magic once I find the scroll that he showed me.
Okay. Over here on the table.
Niet
One moment.
onmiddellijk.
Over here on the table where you were laying, there are those two sheets of paper that he showed you are on that table.
I pick them up
Okay?
and
Are you going to try? You're going to attempt to read them again?
Yes.
Okay, and you're casting read magic this time?
Yes.
Okay. The two pieces of paper, you briefly wave your hands above them, and they glow green for just a brief moment before you pick them up and attempt to read them again. The symbols are no longer these symbols that you don't recognize. They are actually, now that you have cast the spell, you see that the symbols are actually letters that you find in the common tongue, but they don't make any sense. Once again, they're swimming around on the page, and you feel the edges of your mind
before they
close
do
in.
anything, I put it down.
You slap the pages back down onto the table, and you pull yourself away, realizing that these characters are definitely written in magic, but there's something quite a bit more going on here than simply magic writing.
Cool. I move over here to rummage through these papers.
All right. Rummaging through the papers, your read magic spell was cast upon the two sheets of paper on the table, and so you don't know if any of these are magical, but you can see, as you go through these sheaves of paper, you can see several that look like they were torn from scrolls, and you can see that they look like they are arcane in nature. You find 3 of them.
Cool, I pocket them.
Okay, you think that you have found several arcane scrolls, but you don't know what they are yet.
I pocket them nonetheless.
Very well. There are also 2 books on this table and a pile of bones off to the right.
I I rummaged through the 2 books.
All right. One of the books is completely blank, but it has arcane symbols on the cover. You quickly realize that this must be some sort of mage's spell book that is
Cool.
right for scribing spells into it.
Cool, I pocket that.
Okay? The other one, as you open it, you hear a high-pitched squeal coming from the book, and it eats into your senses. Make a will saving throw.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay. All right. When the piercing scream meets your ears, you immediately drop the book onto the table, and it closes once again, and the squeal immediately stops.
Anything else?
Nope. It seems to be a nondescript brown-bound book.
Cool, I pocket it too.
Okay, this one is actually is quite a bit larger than the other, so it's not that easy to pocket. You probably want to carry this one with both hands.
Okay, I'm carrying it.
Okay.
You're like, I'll take that one and this one too.
Anything down this way?
All right.
Darkbolt, sit and warn me if anything happens.
You wander into the next chamber, and you're surprised to find it rather barren and empty.
So, insert a dirty joke. It's time to insert a dirty joke.
Anything over here?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Okay. The chambers continue on. Small but natural looking chambers. You can see that there is, on the far end of this room, there is what appears to be one more chamber in the back.
I peek around the corner. Ooh.
As you peek around the corner, you can see what look to be 2 gelatinous green piles of ichor on the floor.
Okay, I back away. I've had enough fill with my green slimes. That's how I got my eyes.
All right.
I peek around this corner.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I'm good.
You decide to leave the slimy piles on the floor, and you return to the stairs.
I take this bowl with me.
Yes.
Or
You're gonna pick up the bowl,
and I put the book in the bowl, so I can carry both.
so okay.
And we both go back upstairs.
You are now carrying a large wooden mixing bowl and several scrolls and 2 books.
I go upstairs.
Loot! Must find loot! Okay, one moment.
Now that I'm
Okay.
upstairs, I make mention to the Kobold Chief that I could read those scrolls, and I didn't like them.
All right.
Still holding the bowl and the book. And
So
I toss the bowl at him, and I wander back this direction to keep away from him.
you toss the bowl and the bowl.
No, I keep the book. I toss the bowl.
All right. As you toss the bowl at him, he catches it in midair and gleefully eats it. You hear loud crunching as he crunches the wood between his teeth. Once he finishes the bowl, he asks if you have any more. A finger, perhaps.
I toss one of the bones that's on the ground at him.
Oh, no. I prefer the fleshy stuff.
So he don't want to. So he
Give
don't
him
want to get
Barkable's
a boner.
kobold arm.
I throw one of Barkable's cobalt arms at him.
Hang on, Renji wanted to say something.
So he don't want to get a boner.
I can't. Wow.
It's a dirty joke.
Okay.
Because
It was
bone,
a joke.
Yeah, because bone and boner.
I get it. I get it.
I grab one of the fleshy kobold arms from Barkable's hammer space and I throw it at the kobold chief.
You know, I'm gonna have to take issue with this hammer space idea.
Why?
Totally fine, because it's not.
I don't know
good.
what it is.
Barkable does not have hammer space, first of all, and he's not even carrying a pack or a pouch.
Sure he does. It's called his fur.
The only thing he can carry, the only way he can carry something is if he grips it with his teeth.
Well, no, it's like Steven Universe, you know, the line with the main, and it's a whole nother world in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if only this were an animated cartoon, but I'm afraid not.
Dick, I think they are getting drunk from sleeping.
Yes. In fact,
But I'm
on
the
that
only
note,
sane one.
I think all of us could do with a bit of shut-eye, and I think that is a good point where we can bring
But-
this particular session to a close.
But I want to throw the screaming book at him.
You wanna try throwing the screaming book at him as a last action for the evening?
Is there a way I can keep the screaming book open while I throw it at him?
You would have to open the book yourself, and then that would cause everyone to be affected by the piercing scream.
Including the kobold chief, right?
If it would affect him, you're not sure if it would. It is his book after all.
Can I simultaneously, while I open it, rip the pages out?
All right, let's attempt that.
While I open it, rip the pages out at the same time I'm throwing it. So it's kind of like I'm throwing it while holding the pages. That way the pages rip as I throw the book.
So you're going to open the book quickly and then grab a couple of pages with your paw and then throw the book while holding on to some of the pages. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So first thing that you need to do is make a will saving throw. Let's see if he can pull this off, folks. This will be interesting. Okay, did you do it?
I did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just under. Yeah.
Oh, that's the 13?
Yeah, that's 13. The 10 is
Okay.
the other one.
You quickly open up the book, attempting to grab the pages, but immediately the piercing scream emanates throughout the room. Everyone make a will saving throw.
Thanks.
Oh, it's Faux Luco.
Nice. I got luck.
Very nice, Mira and Marcus. Renji, very nice.
It's a critical, right?
Unfortunately, Sheik is the only one that failed the saving throw.
And
He
died.
collapses to his knees with his
And died.
hands over his ears, trying to block out the sound.
Stupid
The
human.
kobold chief takes both hands and clasps them together delicately, putting them on his cheek with his head tilted on it as if he is listening to sweet, sweet music.
I rip the pages and I throw the book at him.
Faux Luco, you failed your will.
So you can't throw it and rip. the
You
page.
dropped the book.
Yeah.
I dropped the book. Did the book stay open?
Nope, it came closed as soon as you dropped it.
Yeah.
Is anyone else gonna do anything? Marcus, Mira? You
At that point, at this point, we're gonna bring it to a close this evening, guys. Let's see if you guys can solve the mystery of what is going on here. Who is this strange Kobold Chief, and where is he getting all of these powers? How are you going to cross this pit? And what is this strange dragon statue on the other end of the cavern? Tune in next time. Same bat channel, same bat time.
Same bad
different bad time. Hopefully the usual
you're
bad
right.
time.
You're right. So, next time, we're not going to do it tomorrow. The following Saturday, I am going to be in Maryland. So we're going to have to wait for another time after that.
Maryland.
Yep, I'm going to BronyCon.
Oh.
Have a good time.
Believe me, it's not my fault. My brother is actually the one who's paying for me to come.
Oh,
Aww.
so you
Good
need a
old Dr.
doctor
Wolf.
now.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah, it's Dr. Wolf. He's actually bringing me along, and I'm very grateful
I mean-
that he's doing that.
I'm making a joke also. You need a
Yes.
doctor, like.
I
Time tick.
I have a pass to TFF because I helped staff it last year. But
Oh, yes?
I don't expect to be there this coming March because hopefully I'll be in Utah at another university. So maybe next year, I'll be able to attend a WU instead.
Ooh.
And wait, you've been to TFF all this time, and I didn't know it?
Yeah, I went to TFF. You did know it. We didn't connect while we were there.
That's right. We tried to, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
I
call
met
stuff.
up with Rebecca though.
Yeah,
And if I,
Rob got to hang out with me.
But hey, if one of y'all want to use my pass for this upcoming year, you're more than welcome to, because I don't think my brother would use it. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to end the stream so we can continue talking.
yeah.
All right.
Bye. Bye.
Bye,
Doei.
Bye
Bye-bye.
YouTubes.
Next time.